Right. See you.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
No kidding. General O'Neill would have canceled all our military contracts if anyone got a look at him.
Jensen, remember me?
What do you mean? Right. Well, lucky for us, Jensen was there to... Man, what am I doing here? This is... Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something. Jensen, remember me? Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
So here in Adam's office, you can see his computer. You can find emails on it, and as you can find emails all over the company of Seraph. But in particular here, we start off a quest for Jensen to investigate these neuropozyne thefts that are going on. And this was actually a mini quest that was kind of proposed by a level designer, the level designer who created this level. And he came to us and said he really wanted to have this really cool thing where you could kind of break into offices and find the codes to other people's offices, and it would be this whole mystery of kind of solving this, wrapping it up to the side quest of who's stealing the neuropozyne. But his real intention was really just to give players a reason to get inside offices and steal things and find good codes for it. So he never really thought through the actual quest itself, and neither did really me or anyone else. And so when we actually sat down to start writing these emails, we just kind of had this thing as I'm going forward and I'm trying to build this whole mystery through this whole quest, and eventually as I'm getting to the end I'm realizing there's no payoff.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And there's nothing, because we can't pay it off because that's part of the side quest that comes later.
Yeah.
And we were doing it so late in the production process that we just kind of had no chance.
It was a bummer because a lot of players came to us after that because they were really into that quest and everything, and
Which
they were
led
asking us
nowhere.
like, how does it end? Like, where's the conclusion? And we're like,
The conclusion is when you steal from your office, it leads nowhere.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's the moral.
There's the moral. I steal
Crime doesn't
pixels
pay.
and polygons all
Or
the
it
time.
does.
I don't know what to do with them. I have no idea. I stack them up.
Stealing's bad, okay?
Yeah.
Megan made her presentation in Washington. The UN would be furious.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the first to... I mean... You'd be...
I'd be the first to what?
Nothing. Forget it. Nice job tonight, Adam. I heard most of those vandals got arrested peacefully. Things could have been so much worse.
Mr. Jensen! Oh, everyone's talking about what a great job you did saving the hostages. You're a real hero, sir. Can I help you find something?
Thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course. Have a good evening, sir.
The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. In here, you can find extra information that may help you better understand what needs to be done. Missions can be activated or deactivated, depending on if you want them to appear in your radar or not. Deactivated missions can still be completed.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
I don't really have anything against it. I just think it's disgusting. I mean... grafted metal into your skin? Yuck.
I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same. You don't need to take drugs for the rest of your life when you have a tattoo.
Well, I think what you do to your body is up to you.
Yeah? Well, when everybody's done...
So the name of the gas station is something that I came up with while we're designing the textures. The name Oran is actually one of the provinces of Nigeria, which is a country that is totally being decimated by Exxon. with all the oil exploitation, and they were making sure that it's a puppet government that's in place, that's the education, the population kind of got educated and stuff like that to make sure that they'll never really rebel against the exploitation that the U.S. and Exxon is doing there. But anyway, I suggest that you go research this. It's really interesting, and here's just a little snippet of information that we decided to, let's take some of what's going on there and somehow put it in the game.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those art lovers get in my face now.
So this is the basketball. It's the
famous basketball
the famous
court.
basketball court.
My favorite.
It's an homage to the original Deus Ex, but for us it was not necessarily something that we would do by default. Like we didn't have the physics for that. We didn't have like all the things we needed. And on top of that, some people in the team, they were like, why spending time doing this?
Yeah, what's the point?
What's the point? And that's the thing. One of our writer, Taras Taziuk, was coming to me like almost every single day. I want the basketball in there. I want the basketball
And
in
he
there.
came to me. He came to me too, and I said, "We got the baseball in for Seraph, so hush."
And then eventually with T-Bone, I managed to push him to create the ball, and then.
And the thing is, I'm actually the one who wanted with my little artist to actually make sure we have a freaking basketball in there, not the whole court, but just the basketball hoop, and even the ball was not sure, but at least just the hoop itself to have that clin d'oeil, that just little tease from the 6-1, and but the physics on the ball, man, it created nightmares on programmer side, and they really hated me on this. But, yeah.
But we fought. You fought.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just a small example for things that seem very mundane in the game. Sometimes it's a big challenge, or you have to mobilize a lot of people to make this happen.
Especially when it was possible to do it in 1999.
Especially, as crazy as it sounds.